Okay, so I have it all carved out. I even carved the nice little, well, they're not as nice as her drawing, but the little lines that Carmen included around her speech bubble. And I carved out the white. So the next step is we have to decide our colors. So I am gonna write my colors down. I'm doing a triadic color scheme. And think about the word in there, tri, right? Triangle. So triadic color scheme is picking a triangle. So if I look at my color wheel, you have the primaries, yellow, blue, red. That is a triadic color scheme. Or my favorite color is orange. And then triadic would be violet and then green. I'm gonna go yellow green because I have this nice yellow green. So I'm gonna go orange, yellow, green, violet as my triadic color scheme. So I'm writing it down, orange. I'm gonna write down green, and I have two different greens you guys can choose from, and violet. All right, so next I have to pick which of these colors is the lightest. Well, we know purple is very dark. It is not gonna be purple. So since I'm using this lighter green is probably gonna be lighter than this orange. If you're using a regular green, the orange would be lighter than the regular green. So this one wins as being the lightest. So green is going to be lightest. Orange is going to be next. Violet is going to be the darkest. So I'm gonna start with green. All right, so I am ready to ink up my block. So I get a little bit of ink, about dime size amount. Zoom in here. Remember, you can always get more ink, but you can't put it back in the tubes, which is why I'm starting to order tubs, because we can put it back in the tubs. All right, so I'm gonna roll this ink out with my tool. What's this tool called? You're not gonna respond to your video. This is called a brayer. I think I need a little bit more ink. Thank you for laughing at my video. I appreciate it. Teaching to myself is really fun. All right, so again, I'm picking up and I'm moving the brayer. Oh, you can hear it. You want that sticky sound. You don't want lines in your ink. If you have lines in your ink, that means you have too much ink. So if you have too much ink, you want to take all that extra ink and just roll it out on some scrap paper if we have too much, okay? This looks good. It looks like fuzzy Velcro. I don't know if you can see it. Sounds good. So now I'm going to start inking. I want that same sound and that same texture on my block. I can see little pieces of dirt or boogers popping up in there. It's all right. Make sure you get the whole thing. All right, we shall try this. So now to print, I'm gonna move this paper because it got kind of inky. I'm gonna have this paper cut in half for you guys. I just don't have it cut yet. All right, so what I wanna do is I want to try to center this on the paper the best I can. I'll center it up here. And then this isn't, I just wiped it on my clothes. This isn't a stamp. You don't just wanna push the back. You actually want to flip it. And then I have a fancy tool called a Baron, and you're using this to apply pressure. I also have a not fancy tool called wooden spoon that can also do, oh gosh, the same thing, but I don't like it as much as the fancy tool. You can also just use your hands if we don't have enough fancy tools for everybody. It's like you're giving it a little back massage. Make sure you get all around that speech bubble. All right, so that is just that first layer, and it is the lightest color. All right, next, I wanna show you guys, can you grab me another one of these? Thank you. My lovely assistant, Miss Houston, is gonna get me another ink tray. Okay, so we are gonna do a rainbow roll. So a rainbow roll is either a really delicious type of sushi, or it can be a process in printmaking where you're blending two colors together. So if you look at Carmen's example, she's doing this beautiful gradation, right? Going from a dark to a light, and she's doing that with the pressure of her pencil. We are gonna try to show that learning target of blending two colors together, but we're gonna do this with ink. So if I just go up and down, right? Up and down. It's not gonna, nothing's working. Nothing's working. Why? This is my second attempt. Maybe I'm, all right. I'm doing this over here. I'm moving. I'm just gonna try to hold this. No, it's okay. I have the lovely Miss Houston here. All right, I'm trying to get the middle and I'm struggling. And you guys are here for my struggle and that's great. I love the company. So the idea is you go up and down and kind of back and forth. I'm gonna lose it. Aww. Oh. Oh, it's starting to do it. Don't get any more ink. Slowly but surely, you guys, we're gonna get there. I just got ink on my arm, I felt it. Okay. Why is this such a struggle?
That one spot.
Why? I'm doing it. Oh, okay. I'm now using my muscles. I have them. They were hiding. What is wrong with this sprayer? Someone can get me new tools, that would be awesome. All right, we're gonna try this. So you can see, except for right there where it's not working, but you can see that ombre or that gradation, right? Thank you, ma'am. Let's put that back under here. Just joking. It's gonna have to be all flipped around. It's fine, things are fine. All right, so I'm now gonna try to get that same gradation effect, and I want to get this all over the wood onto my block. I'm getting more ink on my brayer. And again, this is called a rainbow roll. Really yummy sushi and also a printmaking effect when it works. All right, so I'm going to print this. And again, when you have your print paper, this is going to be smaller. It's going to be cut in half. You want to try to center this onto your paper. And you want to try to flip it. And then you're either using your hands, giving it a little back rub, or you're using the Baron. Wax on, wax off, circular motions. Really make sure you get around that whole speech bubble. Now I used white ink on white paper, right? So it's probably not good. Oh, there, it worked. So there you can see a gradation going from that darker green, getting lighter. And on the end, this is gonna be outlined in black. So it'll kind of help that problem where we're losing that on the white paper. So I'm gonna do this rainbow roll now 4 times, because I want an addition of 3. So I'm assuming one of them is not going to be a very good print. My goal in getting 3 good prints, I'm gonna do a total of 4. So I'm gonna repeat this process now, math, 3 more times, okay? Mathing, recording you. There you go. That's why VPS is so important. Ta-da! Woo! Nice. All right, so once you have printed this 4 times, and we have 4, so 1, yeah, I'm all over the table here. How are we? Where's my camera? 2, 3, 4. Once you've printed it 4 times, the next step is to wash everything. So you have to wash the block. You have to wash, that's how many tools we ended up using, all of your tools, and then we're gonna carve again to get the next color, all right? The washing is beginning.